Exposes Chelsea Clinton's $82 million scandal. Her legacy collapses on live TV. $82 million. The number thundered through the congressional chamber like a gunshot. J.D. Vance stood at the witness table, calm, steady. The vice president's voice carried across the packed hearing room. $82 million of taxpayer money, he repeated, transferred from USAID to the Clinton Global Initiative, and we all know where it went. The committee room erupted in murmurs, cameras flashed, reporters scribbled frantically. Everyone was watching. Chelsea Clinton sat at the opposite table. Perfect posture, designer suit. Her jaw was tight, hands clasped, knuckles white. She didn't speak. J.D. Vance didn't need her to. The evidence spoke louder than any denial. This was no ordinary congressional session. The Department of Governmental Ethics had just dropped its bombshell report. Receipts, transfers, signatures, all tied to one name, Chelsea Clinton. The headlines flashed across America that morning. $82 USAID fraud linked to Clinton family. It wasn't political theater anymore. It was about stolen money. Money meant for struggling families, veterans, and international aid. Instead, the report said it paid for an $11 million mansion and a $3 million wedding. Not 1 cent was declared to the IRS. Not one project was built for the poor. Now the world watched as J.D. Vance prepared to speak. He didn't shout. He didn't need to. His voice was like steel. Every receipt is here, Vance said, holding up a thick folder stamped with Doge seals. Every transfer, every missing tax filing, $82 million meant for aid, diverted, hidden, abused. He turned toward Chelsea, his gaze unwavering. This hearing is about accountability. No one is above the law, not a former president's daughter, not anyone. The audience gasped. Even veteran reporters felt the tension. Chelsea swallowed hard. Cameras zoomed in. Her lips pressed tight, but her eyes betrayed fear. On the big screens behind Vance, documents flickered to life. Bank transfers, grant approval letters, receipts for luxury expenses. At the bottom of many pages, Chelsea Clinton's signature. The room fell silent. The evidence wasn't rumor, it wasn't speculation, it was official government records. This is not about politics, Vance continued. It's about the truth. It's about the taxpayers who worked for this money, and it's about where their trust went into private accounts and luxury estates. He read line by line. $3 million for a wedding, $11 million for a mansion, 0 reported to the IRS. That's not charity, that's fraud. A murmur rippled across the hearing room. A congresswoman covered her mouth. A veteran in the gallery shook his head in disgust. Chelsea finally spoke. Her voice was steady at first,